This is another video on the React Native series. In the last video, we discussed about the status bar and the safe area view. So in this video, we are going to move forward and we will create one component of our product page. So the plan is to create a list of products, and I will have my image here on the left side and the text and price on the right side. Okay. So before starting, I have a dummy data with me that I'll just copy here. Okay, I'll show you later on how to find this data, and we'll just clear this up. All right, so it's gone. Okay, so we want that we should, okay, let this round is here. Let me just reload it quickly. Okay, I think I need to restart the server. Close this, and Control C, npm start. A for Android. And there you go. Not sure why these things are displayed. Let's check if adding some more things cause the same problem or not. Alright, so the plan is to see a list of products, right? So we will have a list of or an array of this kind of products, and we want to display a list of products here. Okay, so for that, first we have to create a single component. So for now, I'll create my component within the product screen, and later on we will move that to a different component, right? So let's start. So what I need is, I need a container first, right? And within this container, so this container will be a rectangle that will be full of the screen, and in that I want to have two boxes. The left side, I need an image of the product that we will get from this URL, and on the right hand side we will show our title and the price, right? So inside this, I will again add one view. So I hope you have seen my flexbox and view video. If you haven't seen it, you can watch that in the React Native series. So since I can write it here as image, but in React Native we cannot write any text like this. So if we write it, the compiler is going to give us an error. Not sure why I'm not getting it, but ideally we have an error. Yeah, this is the error. So any text that we add should be inside a text tag, right? Text, and I'll write an image. I will copy this and I will paste it here with, let's say, product data. Okay, it should take some while. Yeah, so image and product data. To make things a bit easier, let's add some borders. So I'll add a style sheet, and within I'll create a style sheet. Const product style. Let's write styles only. Okay, styles is equal to style sheet dot create, and it's a function that will accept an object. So within that, first we will have our let's say product box. Okay, and the product box will have a border of 1 and border color of, let's say, red, and we will provide the style here. Style is equal to, within curly braces, I need styles dot product box. That's it. So there seems to be some issue going on. Not an issue, it's actually border width. Okay. So you see I have multiple spelling mistakes, and due to this I'm not able to see the border. Hopefully now I should have, yes. So we have this border here, right?
So we will add some margin of 10, and since I want image and product side by side, what I can do is I will write, so margin is too high, I'll take it as 5. Okay, I'll add a flex direction, so it will be flex direction, and the direction will be a row, this row, Control S. Yeah, so you see the image and product data are now side by side. Okay, so we will start with our text one first, right? So let's go to document and see the text component that we have, right? So here is the text component. Okay, so we can have nested text here like this one. We can have container as text, and we have different props as well. These are all the accessibility props, the Android talkback, and there is something for iOS as well that reads out the text aloud, right? So we have different props that we can use based on our use. We have onPress as well, right? So if you click on this, it creates it acts like a button or a link. Okay, so we will see about that later on. First, what I want to do is, where is my phone? Yeah, so what I want to do is I want to have my product title here. So what I can do, simply I'll write data.title. Okay, so I have my title, but it doesn't look that good, right? So it's stick to this image. So what I can do is, in this next view, I can add another style that will be styles dot we will add prod title box. All right, so we don't have it now, and this is the closing tag. We cannot write anything within the closing tag, and I'm making a lot of mistake here today. Control V, right? So I'll copy this one, prod title box, I'll paste it here, and what I will add is I need a margin on the right side. I'll add margin right, let's say take 5. Okay, and then I want to have flex 1, let it refresh. Oops, again one mistake, I added margin right, but we need it on margin left, and let's give it some more, let's say 15. Yeah, so this is what I wanted, and below that I'll add another text. Something is wrong with my control button, it's out of control, and I'll write the price here, price, and obviously before that I can have a rupees, this price. Right, but I need to add some styling to it. Okay, so what I can do is I'll add a, let's say, bold text, and what I will do is font weight will be, let's say, bold only, and font size I'll add it as 20, and here in text, my title, I'll add the style is equal to styles dot bold text. It should be reflected in any minute. Yeah, it got reflected, but I think the size of the text is too large, so let's make it 15. And similar thing we will do for our price as well. I'll just copy this and paste it. And I can add over here this thing as well. Okay, now the next thing is I will add an image here. Okay, so to add an image, we need the image tag from React Native. Image from React Native, and the image tag will have an source, and the source can be your image file path if you have it locally, or it can be the URL. For our case, it's the URL, so I'll add data.image, right? But the thing is, it will not work. Why? Because the image tag requires a height and width. Okay, so we can say we'll add image dimension, and we'll add the width to be 100 and HEIGST height to be 100. Okay, again this control is causing some problem, and we will add it here. Style is equal to styles dot image dimensions. By the time it is refreshing, what's wrong with this? Till the time it gets refreshed, what we will do is we will go to the image document. Okay, search for images. So we have this tag. So see, I made a mistake there. I wrote it as src, but it's actually a source. So add this source here and save this one. And here it says that according to the device pixel density, we can have multiple images, right? So if we have a high definition device, we can add a high definition image as well. And how we can add it in our folder, we can mention it as @2x 3x, right? And we can import our image like this. Okay, and based on the device pixel density, it will automatically get the appropriate resolution of image, right? So you can go through this document. Okay, it's a good document, so all the things that we need is already available here, right? So if we, let's say it mentions here, right, we can have it this way as well. And there are multiple things that we can do with the image, and the document mentions why they are not automatically resizing the image. Okay, we have image background as well, so in case you have an image in the background. Okay, then for some iOS border radius style, and we have multiple things, right? So it's not much, but it's related to the image caching and all, so you can definitely go through this one. But now my concern is the image is not displayed here. Okay, and the reason is it's the image dimension and not the dimensions. I'll manually save it from here. So we have some space here, but the image is not loaded yet. What happened? Let me reload this. It's data.image, right? Alright, so everything seems to be okay with the image, but still the image is not coming. So we'll check with the documentation again, and we will try with this method to specify the URI. I'm pretty sure that it used to work this way as well, but still let's see, maybe there is some version upgrade or something. Yeah, so here we have our image of our bag, and we have our what do we say, our product component. Just one thing I'll change. I'll make this 100 and I'll revert this back. Style 2. I will add styles dot image dimension. That should again work, and I'll somewhat reduce this bold value. Let's say 400. Not quite. 600. I'll make it 500. I can't say it's much of a different thing, but currently let's leave it like this. And also I'll add some padding to my image. I don't want it to stick to others, so what I can do is I'll add margin of, let's say, 10. Come on. No, it doesn't look that good. I'll just add a margin of 5 then. I think now it looks a bit good. Let's add a button here. Okay, and I'll add something here as price of this. So you remember, right, that inside text we would have text. So what we can do is we'll shift this one inside here and we'll remove the price to outside. Control X and Control V, then Control S. Yeah, now it looks a bit good. So we don't have, okay, we have the spacing as well. Moving on, let's add a button for add to cart here, so that our user can directly add it to cart. So we will go to our document again and we'll search for a button. So we have already discussed about button. It's a pretty straightforward thing. Okay, and we have this properties onPress title to display the name of the button. Again, the accessibility props, we can add the color of our button. Okay, so we can enable or disable our button. Okay, so these are the Android TV specific things. So if you are creating an app for your Android TV, then these are the things. Okay, and this is for the Touch ID. So let's copy this button directly, Control C, to our board, and within this only we will paste it and we will format our document. So for now we don't have any function, so I will just add console.log and I'll add clicked on, comma, I'll add the title, right, data.title. Okay, and for title I'll add to cart. Okay, and for color let's change this to orange, and I'll remove this accessibility tag. Control S. Anytime now. Okay, button is not defined, so we need to import our button. And now it should work, but the button is taking the whole width, right? So this doesn't look good. So we can add some style here. Let's say I'll add some style is equal to this, add to cart btn. I will add a width of let's say 100. Border radius I want some brown borders, and I'll add a border width of, let's say, 2. Okay, Now I'll just import this here, styles dot what was that, add to cart button, right? Let's see what happens now. Nothing happened. Let's go back to docs. Let's see what action does it take. What props does it take? So we don't have anything here, so I guess in Android it's taking the full width by default. You see we have a sound here. So let's say let us take this opportunity and create something on our own, right? So we will leave this video here, and in the next video we will learn about the touchable opacity. Okay, so if you like this video, then share it with your friends. Like this video, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one. Till then, bye bye.